follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost.
A well-organized pack is my speciality. I'll see to it your burdens are shared between us pawns.
Would you mind coming over here? It seems to me we'll find some rare materials here.
Well, well. That's quite a discovery.
Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage.
Follow me, if you would. There, Master! Saurians!
This bow is as good as flame-proof. Oh, the original soaked to the bone.
Lucky us. That's worth taking.
There's a shorter path we might take now. Allow me to show you.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Learning gets the world, as they say. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Hang in there, Master! I'm coming to assist!
Did anyone else see that? Or catching the light?
We need to take a closer look. Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here.
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Over here. How are we to get through this door?
This is just the sort of place that begs exploring.
Narrow passages may await us. Be on your guard.
'Tis easily done. This is an obstacle I'd sooner be rid of. Ranged attacks are my speciality, Master. Shall I assist? One arrow is all I need. Skeletons, Master! Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? The monsters left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
One can scarcely walk in a place so cramped. I pray we do not encounter any foes.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked. We cannot break it from this side.
So it goes.
Have you forgotten something, Arisen? You're looking rather lost.
I know just the person we need, and where we must go to meet with them. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. Would you mind coming over here?
A treasure chest! I can hardly wait to open it.
Let us hope your curiosity will be rewarded.
I mislike the look of that. Only misery awaits the one game enough to touch it, I fear.
Indeed. One never can be too cautious.
Alas, 'twould seem I've taken on too much.
If you feel overburdened, mayhap I could carry some things for you.
Oh, what luck! 'Tis a chest.
Not all chests contain treasure, you know.
This is my first time clapping eyes on such an item. I expect my own master has yet to even discover it.
One arrow is all I need. Wakestone shards are worth their weight in gold when one has enough of them to combine.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Remain alert, and naught shall catch us by surprise. We've scoured the place from top to bottom. I very much doubt there's aught left to find now.
I expect we shan't have need to return here for some time.
Pray, follow me. Tis this way.
If we're to destroy this, 'twill have to be from the other side.
Nothing else for it, I suppose. We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
over so soon? Why, we seem to have come through unscathed.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Look! Oxen! How tranquil. I'll wager I could make that shot.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
And before I forget, something to note. None of our number are trained in the a forgotten rift stone we've not discovered lies nearby. 'Tis this way, as I recall, from my last sojourn beyond the rift. Follow me then, unless you doubt my sense of direction.
Hold fast, Arisen! I will be with you in but a moment.
Could you come over here? Do try to keep me in your sights, Master. I shan't lead you astray.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Tis no more or less than what one might have expected.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Goblins approach!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives,
Here, if you please. Good. We're here. We've come all this way, only to find ourselves unawaited. Perhaps our timing was awry.
This is the wrong time of day for what we have in mind. Best we set out again later.
Would you mind coming over here?
Spiders! It is a dreadful fight when they be so severe.
Untamable as far as beasts go.
Don't you go overworking yourself now. Now, listen here. I've a favour. Thanks, I suppose.
To a pincushion.
seem to recall there being a treasure chest in this area when I explored it in other worlds. Shall I lead the way? You wish me at the vanguard? By your will.
Watch out for the choppers!
I could look upon this sky for all it... This is just what's needed.
I'd wager there's ought to be found here.
Let us ponder how best to proceed. These fiends will resurrect so long as their skulls remain intact. Fear not! I shall gladly smash every last one.
Over here, if you please. This way, Master.
Why does the old man venture out to sea day after day? What does he seek to prove?
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
No! I'm not sending anyone into that cave!
But Jonas, isn't it your duty to aid our...
I have held my tongue till now, but no longer. This is impermissible. A village is nothing without its people. Set as Half's leader, you ought to strive to do whatever you can to bring him back. Can you truly say this decision?
Who are you to question me?
I, Jonas, I am an outsider, and therefore have no reason to heed. I shall follow my own will, and all those with the strength and courage to do the same.
Let us make haste, that no life may be lost on our account. Would you mind coming over here? The one we seek isn't here. The chance we've come at the wrong time.
Waiting around doesn't seem like to do us much good. What could we be missing here?
loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage.
Much obliged. I've got to thank you somehow, don't I?
Welcome to browse my wares. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Do stop by again.
That fool! Pah! On her head be it!
I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
A short jaunt can quickly become a journey, till before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of...
Tis you. Have you come to join us in our rescue effort? My thanks. We shan't fare with you by it. The captured villager ought to be within.
We will likely find our charge in the cave's depths. Shall we press on? Methinks I know the general destination. Shall I show you the way, Master?
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
I will not be swayed.
Over here, if you please.
Let us see what you're made of!
uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find? That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement.
Mercy. I'm saved.
Thank heavens you yet let us be on our way. The other villager.
We'd best report back. The mission was a success. I wonder what Sir Jonas will have to say of our efforts. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
A tad too high, methinks.
Methinks I can make it over there. I would gladly be of aid, Arisen. Follow me, if you would. Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
You have returned triumphant, I see. Oh, what a...
Indeed. And now that the task is done, I shall leave Harv Village. In exchange, I beg you to forgive those who joined me. I incited them, and so I alone, yet I will go forth from this village with my head held high. Glad...
There'll be no need for that, Ulrika. In light of your good deeds,
After you left, we who remain discussed that which our village treasures most. It is as you yourself have said. A village is nothing without its people. We ought to have learnt that lesson well, yet 'twas your heartfelt plea that reminded us of it. Ulrika, would you... It is our hope that you will guide us, and that your kindness and...
Aye. If that is what is needed, I shall rise to the call of duty. I vow to protect this village.
I could not have imagined a better outcome. The village will surely prosper in Sir Ulrika's care.
My heart is light as a feather after that exchange.
Sets my thoughts.
I ne'er thought the day would come when I'd be asked to lead another village. Fate can be rather strange. This time, I shan't allow a single soul to be lost.
Here we are.
I heard what transpired. Thank you for fighting on my people's behalf. You cannot imagine my relief when I beheld that everyone say, "Would you visit me again?"
Well met, sir.
For bread and board, you'll find none better.
Oh, how I've longed to...
Open your eyes, everyone. 'Tis dark out, but our day begins.
Step lively. Journey by starlight shall make for a nice change of pace.
Shall we get underway?
Can I interest you in a room, sir? Do stop by again.
You've come. Glad I am to see you. 'Tis a strange thing. I ne'er knew how vast the sky was, till I left Mel behind. Time and again you have come to my aid. Would that I could repay you in some way. Alas, there is little I have to offer. Yet, if your heart air aches for a place to call home, and may this village... No, not the village. If e'er you're in need of a hearth to return to, then let it be mine. Whate'er trials we may face, I shall see this village and it...
Good to see you, Master.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace? I dare not enter the palace, but I would fain escort you to the castle entrance.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Imagine you'd want to stay in such a place.
My bed.
Would you mind coming over here?
What a delightful breeze.
Well met, sir. For bread and board, you'll find none better. Do stop by again.
Time to be heading home.
I'll be needing you tools along.
Find something to take my mind. Feels eerie.
Life's been pretty kind. 'Tis quiet about.
Mayhap I'll go on an adventure.
Yes, yes, of course. Mayhap 'tis beyond your ken. But this world of ours is not. This world is a cycle. The dragon emerges, the dragon is 'tis endless. Endless. Yet, such is the lot of those who reside in the fog. The real world is not nearly so stagnant. Is there a way to travel to the real world, you ask? What I will say is that I believe the cycle will continue down to your ears, but I speak truly. I have beheld the real world. How oft must I repeat myself, you bumbler?
Oh, that took nary a moment. Now that we're here, what did you have in mind, Arisen?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Do come again.
Now you will be able to attack at range.
May your arrows fell many a flying fiend.
Well met, sir.
Plenty of gossip to be had here.
Oh, are you there? Your presence is requested at the tavern this evening. Who's the one requesting? I didn't ask. 'Tis none of my concern. The fellow said aught about the usual...
These writings could be of import.
Let's have a look then.
How do you fare? Say, would you be willing? To do me a favor? I thank you.
Once in the last hour.
I've just remembered. There was another matter we were to attend to hereabouts. Was there not?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
Gather round! Treat— Hoy, friend! Having any time for me today? I dare. There's something I've come to understand during my stolen hours. Every last resident in this city is wholeheartedly devoted to living, for it made me painfully aware of my own position. Can this I want to live a life I can proudly call my own. I tire of enduring my mother's coddling, and of looking at this box. 'Tis proof that I am not my mother's servant, to be willed about as she pleases. 'Tis something though it came to me through. Pray, take this with my thanks. 'Tis quite a rare— Now, I'd best be off. I may not be able to wander the city again for some time. Thus, I cannot say when next we'll see each other, though I feel sure we shall in time. Perhaps sooner than till then.
That was quite a gift. I hope that procuring it was not a burden upon the lad.
I knew it to be so.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen.
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
Our hero ventured into a shrine long enclosed, whereupon he found serpent and soldiers in battle opposed. Though to the soldiers' aid he would fain have leapt, unease overtook him, so behind a pillar he crept. And not a moment too soon, for there came a flash of light, ere the room filled with screams, soldiers wailing at their plight. Then the shrine grew deathly still, and our hero was all alone. For every last soldier had been transformed into stone. Wary of his foe, and with presence of mind, the man crept up to the pillar upon which 'twas entwined. Seeing his moment, he unsheathed his blade, and brought the pillar low in a thundering cascade. The gloating serpent was caught by surprise, and with a pitiful hiss, 'neath the pillar it writhed. Till mustering swiftly the last of its might, to the depths of the shrine did the monster take flight. Thus, with a wit as sharp as his sword was honed, did our hero put an end to the threat imposed.
And who was our hero? Why, needless to say, 'twas the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Would that I could spend all day.
No hurry to leave.
Living hard, but I'm not old.
If it were up to me, I'd never leave.
I've sworn I had all to attend.
To be around to learn more poem than this.
I don't mind crowds. The noise grates on me. I don't like the look of this.
No hurry to leave.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant, the giant...
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide.
It was the father of House Berkeley, which lives on to this day.
Nice place to sit. Watch the world.
Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from... far. For truly, the figure was Aye, got some coin to spare your humble store. Much appreciated. Aye, got some coin. Just much appreciated. Gather round. Treat you much appreciated. Gather round. Treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day. Gather round, treat your ears to a tale by a master storyteller. And should my story entertain you, nay, even if it shouldn't, I would greatly appreciate a coin or two to soothe my throat with a mug of ale. Now, listen close, and your focus apply to this tale of a giant who touches the sky. Our hero, oft forgotten by history in spite of his worth, awoke one fell morning to rumbling earth. In a panic he started, out the front door he leapt, to behold what had approached a night as he slept. 'Twas a mysterious figure, but be it friend or foe, on shaking legs did he approach, the better to know. Yet he did not get near, for afore him stretched the sea. The figure was striding through waters up to the knee. This realization explained the bizarre. What had appeared close was being seen from afar. For truly, the figure was mammoth in size, tall enough to be blinded by the clouds in the skies. One thing was certain, should it walk upon land, no city, no mountain would outlast its hand. So he challenged its ingress with voice loudly drawn, and in an instant the giant was gone. Aye, in the face of his valour, the gigantus did pale. But who among you can name the hero of our tale? 'Twas none other than Lord Rosamond, who, needless to say, was the father of House Birkin, which lives on to this day.
Not a care in the world, just as it should be.
Over here, if you please.
I don't know what to do. Not sure why I came here to begin with.
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
The noise grates on me.
I'm dead on my feet, but I've much to do yet.
Would you mind coming over here?
Rejoice, my darling, for your Albert is returned.
Welcome home, dear.
I spend my days spinning yarns, only to come home to a wife for whose radiance I have no words.
Oh, you bold-faced flatterer.
Here you are, Master. I hope you like it. I found it myself.
What would you of me? I'll have no trouble, thank you.
Just be sure you mind your manners.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Over here, if you please.
A hard day's work, is it too? All this quiet makes me itch to cause a stir. Let's get to work.
Don't I know that lass from somewhere? Somehow my feet always carry me here.
Not much going on. I could barely drag my ass out of bed.
Somehow my feet always carry me here.
I'm nearly a coin to
Amenities here.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I wonder what lies at its bottom.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
Another day, another adventure.
I'm aching for a fight.
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles. Got to think about what's in sense.
Crowds make for easy pickings. I'm aching for a fight.
Drink is a vice of lesser men.
Must have taken a wrong turn, son.
All this hustle and bustle puts me right at home.
All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries, this.
All that fuss and nary a coin to show for it.
This is my sort of place.
Amenities here.
Crowds make for easy pickings.
What makes a performance worth watching?
I'll take any chance not
Would you mind coming over here?
interested in my wares.
Fine fettle today. Fine place to ponder the higher mysteries, this.
Not my kind of place, this.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
What am I supposed to do?
A hard day's work, is it too?
Look at it. Bunch of careless fools.
If I sleep on my
Ain't gonna make any coin here.
Puts me in the mood for a song.
Only fools walk into peril unprepared. I'm off.
The hour's grown late. Hilda's going to have my hide.
Let's see.
One can never be too careful.
Definitely blunt as a hammer.
There's got to be something fun to do.
Frey, follow me.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
What's she going to do? Any chance to be alone is a welcome.
Would that all my days were so. Right, door's locked. That should do it.
my days were so tranquil.
As I grin and bear it, how much forward.
This is for you, Master. I thought it might come in useful.
When does my watch end? Would that all my days were... so tranquil.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Somehow my people always Let's be on my guard.
Look, Master, a treasure chest. We shall have to find a way to reach it.
Good to see people in such high spirits.
Time.
Must you run so fast? I can hardly keep you in my sights, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
Not without its
The
charm.
rules at your leisure. If I had an elf keeping walls,
Naught unto
Over here, if you please.
Aye? What do you want?
I don't believe I've had the pleasure, sir. Have we some business I'm unaware of? You mean to tell me that Albert has been playing the part of a beggar? That man who would sooner starve to death than lift a finger in the pursuit of honest labor? If this is a jest, it is in very poor taste. All the same, I shall test that I will place these clothes somewhere about the house. If he has aught to hide, his reaction when he finds them will doubtless be very telling. You may visit us again in a few days' time. Fear not. I have no intention...
Displaying bowmanship for an elf. My hand would tremble on the string if 'twere me. But I expect you'll do just fine. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
Well, now, isn't this lucky? Someone who knows the way.
Now I've gone and stepped in it.
Surely I'm overdue a day off.
Would you mind coming over here?
What to do?
I cannot help but be wary after all I've seen.
Would that I could shed my cares as easy as the rest.
Good all my days.
Words fail to capture the awe I feel standing atop this bridge.
It must be very old. I wonder when it was built.
Forgive me, but there's another matter I've been bursting to speak of. Namely, is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine.
Look, Master! Goblins!
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Over here, if you please. the flames before it is too late. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Night is a frightful. Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage. The creature's corpse will serve us well.
Go right ahead. Would you mind coming over here?
Hard as stone. Making it ideal for tossing at our other foes. Take that! You would have me lead. Consider it done.
Methinks we could move this boulder if we work together.
A firm push is what's needed here.
I cannot fault you without it.
Glad to be of service.
Splendid.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but if
Strike hard enough! We might not have to do this twice. I shall lead the charge!
Over here, if you please. I am sorry.
Hang in there. Something surely hard.
I'm saved. Thank you, Arisen.
while in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
You'd think they'd have learned from the last lot that we're not to be trifled with. We fight. Arms. No quarrel here. You'll not live to regret this.
Are you alright? These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.
The monster seems to have dropped something.
Well done!
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Last, a chance to use this. An appropriate choice arisen. I'll gladly take the lead.
Tis not long till daybreak, Master.
Night's perils shall recede with the darkness.
Where do you think you're going, eh?
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it?
We have reached our destination.
Oh, true to your word. Let us begin at once. I should like to observe your form first and foremost. So stand here. You have my gratitude. I learned much from you just now. In fact, I have made it unlike those of elven make. Bows crafted by other races are designed for keen aim. Is that not so? But I can see this is no revelation for you. I expect you thought this. Not so for those of elven make, however. Our bows are crafted to guide not the hand, but the heart. Mayhap you will find the sentiment strange, but such is the perspective of elven kind. We are taught that arrows loosed with proper form will strike true, as if 'tis all a matter of poise. I admit, I find it rather baffling myself. Perhaps that is why my bit with this bow, I begin to understand. Huzzah! What a feat! I can hardly believe it. Every lark this marvel is nothing at all like an elven bow. The design allows for ease of aim and steadfast flight of each arrow. To think that I should feel such a difference. Mayhap I am more suited. Is a strange thought. But how else to explain it? I'd nearly given up on myself. Yet 'twould seem I am not without. My performance with this bow has divested me of such, but the ingenuity of this design. If only it is all very well to talk of honing one's form. But why should we not perfect the tool? So I am decided. I shall take this bow back to... With this as my weapon, I have no doubt I shall pass my trial of archery.
It seems Sir Glyndor's doubts no longer plague him. May his newfound confidence see him through his trial of archery.
That's just what I was thinking.
With the bow you gifted me in hand, I no longer dread being put to trial. I almost look forward to it. I shall attack my training with renewed vim.
Would you mind coming over here?
Travelling beyond the rift, I came upon a cave whose secrets you have yet to discover.
'Tis nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Ah, yes. I know where we need to go.
Very well.
I'll guide you there directly.
I suppose we ought to make for our destination.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at last.
The cavern's depths lie ahead. Onward.
Tread carefully. One never can be too cautious.
'Tis easily done.
If we're to break it, it shan't be. From this side.
So it goes.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Over here, if you please.
A welcome boon, this very stone. It can send us to our destination in the blink of an eye.
Hold it! Get back here!
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade if you were to meet the one who would falsely claim your title. Shall we make for Burnworth Palace? Pawns are forbidden from entering the castle grounds, but we may accompany you to the entrance.
Now there's a worthy prize. If only 'tweren't so far away.
Seems we've enemies in our midst. Shame I've no advantage against this foe. Are we all in the same boat? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. And before I forget, is your pack not overburdensome? Oh, you carry so much. I worry for your poor spine. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Pray, slow your feet. You run too fast for the likes of me.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
The creature's corpse will serve us well.
You cut quite the hunter's figure.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Come to think of it, some masters rearrange their party at the drop of a hat. One such arisen dismissed me after only half a day of service. You've given me much to think about.
Over here, if you please.
Travelling humans, I came upon a cave which to discover. It is nearby. Shall I lead the way?
Strike down the mage! Outpost must not be given the chance to get back on their feet!
No room for carelessness.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually. Another statue. Aught within me yearns to climb it.
Climbing it would grant a clearer picture of our environs. You're soaked! Do try not to catch cold.
Our foe stumbles. Just one more push. Bring it down.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Tis a foe worthy of caution. Lord save our vessel.
Of course. The answer was staring me right in the face.
Tis imperative we knock our foe to the ground ere it presses its advantage.
I'd not dare attempt such a feat alone, but together, I think we can manage it.
This battle is ours!
bad to worse.
That's one wrong move, and I dread to think. If this is where I fall...
Here we go again.
We were back already when they found us. This shan't take long.
Another enemy force has come to assist. We'll finish off the first Senda.
Most impressive, Master.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
Well, I'm sure there's still room for improvement. Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, we've little choice without a mage. I'll gather these now. 'Twould be a shame to forget their location when we need them most.
Look out, Arisen! We're under attack! This ends here!
Materials such as this can be combined to craft things.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
At last, a chance to use this.
You trying to piss me off?
Would you mind coming over here?
And I might just let you live.
So, the path splits here.
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
While in another world, I happened upon a treasure chest rather close by here. Perhaps I could show you the way.
Where do you think you're going, eh? Get back here.
The field of battle is what to pit us against our fellows, but that does not make cutting them down easier to bear.
That's just what I was thinking. A hole! That was a sight to behold. Did anyone else see that? Or catches the light?
We ought to take a closer look.
Ooh, I can't wait to find out what's inside.
My baby.
This battle is ours. Our baby. Thank goodness someone had the hand to lend.
Oh, very well. Back to your side I go.
The old man is strange in word and deed, yet I can't quite bring myself to dismiss his tales for all that.
Curious, isn't it?
Mayhap his maundering will make more sense to us in time.
I thank you. Would you accept this It is here we will begin everything anew. Our village, our lives.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Will someone do aught about this?
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Suppose I'm tired. Barely slept the wing.
Would that such peace.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs, I see.
Good to see you. Those garments you gave me had a marked effect. Albert set off to work the moment he saw them, and to be frank, I've not the slightest interest in the man, but he can surely benefit this city much more by In short, you've done us all a service. Pray.
Can't help but talk in a whisper when I'm here.
Pray, follow me. This development differs greatly from any in my recollection.
Surely not!
When did I get here?
Tis a thankless job, this.
My body's not forgiven me for last night's supper.
Time to be heading.
Arms for the poor. Pray grant those less fortunate some salvation.
Time to be heading home.
Can't we make our pursuit of betterment is an endless journey? Chaos in the world begins with...
I must be grateful. At least I have a full belly.
Good day, sir.
What teachings might...
At last! The moment I've been waiting for. Allow me to gather these up.
And
Arms, arms for the poor. Pray grant those less Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I trouble you for alms for the poor? Many thanks. May for... Well met, Sir Arisen. Might I Many thanks. May for... Ah, hold on a moment, sir. You see, one of the children we care for... Malcolm, his name is. He's a... This building's very old. Might I impose on you...
Might I propose we seek out new information?
'Tis as you say.
Let us speak with everyone we can think of who might know aught of use. I can guide you.
Good day, sir.
Malcolm's been really into exploring. Of just the other day, he was going around telling anyone who'd lived.
This is more than I can bear. Is this what I deserve?
Loath as I am to deplete our stock of curatives, little choice without a mage.
Is Malcolm all... We were supposed to go exploring together. Wish he'd woken me up. I was really looking forward to going down into...
Do not approach me.
Was I lacking? Where could Malcolm have gotten off to? Perhaps you could try asking the other children. I have...
Where's my clan?
Is this what I deserve?
I can't even think straight.
Nice. It weren't so costly.
My head hurts just thinking about it. Venturing's a grand way to wind up a cadaver.
Quit staring. I don't appreciate it.
You don't need a perk, just hide in the back of an ox cart, aye? It works. Mind, you've got to avoid the guards' line of, but it's easy enough. I should know, I've...
I sleep on my woes,
be happening? Pretty kind to me.
I cannot bear it.
What to do?
These writings could be of import.
Forgive me, but I cannot guide you from here. Follow me, if you would.
It's a grand way to wind up a cadaver. The work's near done.
As I recall, the location of another of our tasks is not far from here.
When the mind is split, the heart must lead. Also, I've learned.
Malcolm? All he's don't know why he bothered.
Shall we report our results?
And here I was hoping for some great treasure. Now I feel a fool.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner. Vault.
Vault? Ah, but you mentioned rubble, aye? Then perhaps the lad found a way through. Come, I fear there's not a moment. Pray, follow me, and quickly. I believe this is the... Look, there, a hole. Could he have passed through? There is naught to be done but have a look for ourselves. Let us make haste.
Danger might lurk anywhere. Wear every shadow and mind the ceiling.
Oh! 'Twas but a trick of the light.
Malcolm, thank goodness you are unharmed. You have my eternal gratitude, sir.
Sir Kendrick, you'll never believe what I've found. It's just a book, sir. Books, books, and more books.
Truly, perhaps we ought to take a look.
We ought to follow close behind, lest we get separated.
That's just what I was thinking.
How are we to get through the door?
I've got a good feeling about this one.
Heavens above!
Isn't it amazing?
'Tis quite a find indeed. Is this why I've ne'er seen so many books? Might I ask that you not share the existence of this place? We cannot allow the knowledge accumulated here. We ought to entrust its care to someone worthy. Someone who can... As for you, Malcolm, I forbid you from telling...
Oh, but...
However, in exchange for your silence, let's investigate this place's secrets together.
It near boggles the mind that so impressive an archive slumbered here. 'Tis surely any scholar's dream.
That's just what I was thinking.
Over here, if you please.
This place is a mud.
The books ne'er seem to end.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
The Arisen is capricious indeed.
Must finding these be so difficult?
The thrill of discovery never gets old.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this. The fiend unknown is the most perilous.
Pray, speak up should you notice aught amiss.
Poultry repast, but I'm grateful to you.
Someone to talk to.
Must fate be so cruel? I am proud of my
We shall have to crane our necks to spot our foes in a place like this.
Keep your eyes peeled.
You would have me lead. Consider it done.
Sets my thoughts down dark past this place. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
We might scratch another task off our list while we're here, if we are so inclined.
We'll make our way there in time. As to whether 'twill be sooner or later, that is for the Arisen to decide. Might that be a Wakestone shard? Oh, how lucky we are to have stumbled across one.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
What delights might there be to find in town?
I'll take the night watch of the desert.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few. I'll teach him a lesson.
If you must go off on your own, there's naught to be done. I only hope you'll return sooner rather than later.
Wait for the new equipment to come in.
I've got to focus.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Well, have you found some place I might sate my scholar? Oh, to guide me outside, then. If you can deliver me from this pit, I ought to be able to find the
you please, eh? I'm not putting up with this.
I wasn't worried for a moment. Wherever you go, we pawns will always find you, Arisen.
Our party is reunited. Surely we can ask for no more than that.
This should be far enough. If you truly are Arisen, words may be wind, but there's naught else. Mayhap the knowledge I've gained reading to.
Our errand is nearly done, and not a moment too soon.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
I quite agree.
Here I thought I was leading the way, but I suppose your whims take precedence.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not. I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Our road was a long one, but here we are at
There is
last.
much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. I bear word from Regent Ken Sven, your Majesty. He espied the delivery of a suspicious package to a man named Allard, a minister who happens to be one of the Queen Regent's Dorchester, and from the pains he took to remain on scene. 'Tis plain that Allard wished this delivery kept away from prying up. That alone is reason to suspect a connection to Deeza's scheme. The Regent Kin intends to call Allard to his chambers come nightfall. He bids you to use this opportunity to search the minister's chambers and see if there's aught to be learned. I shall ensure that the door to the minister's chambers is open between midnight and dawn. Pray, use that time to
There is only one
There is much we ought to tend to. If we are, it seems Magistrate Wardor has been safely delivered from his cell. The man's dedication to mayhap it would be prudent to visit the man on occasion and avail yourself of his. Now, would you be so kind as to return the key I lent you? I thank you. Pray, take this.
That was certainly worthwhile. The result of our impeccable teamwork, no doubt.
It is vital that we rest and regain our strength before moving on. Would you mind coming over here?
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day. "'Tis dark out, but we mustn't let that dim our spirits."
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Shall we get underway?